Hello and welcome, Dr. Urs Hefti, Medical Commission President. You have some updates for us since Leeds. Maybe you could begin telling us about the new advice that you have for women at altitude.
Yes, indeed. We are very successful at the moment. So we were able to publish nearly all the different papers for women at altitude in the High Altitude Medicine and Biology journal. This is one of the leading journal in high altitude medicine. So this is, I think, very successful in the last few days. The second last one was also accepted. So this is, I think, it's a big. Well, we are very happy, and I think it's also very good for the UIAA. So we can show that we do good work in the UIAA.
And there's also a paper on children at high altitude, isn't there?
Yeah, that's true. But to be honest, there need to be done more work. At the moment, it's more the literature search that's very important in these days. And our goal is that we also can publish the paper. Otherwise, it's not so successful in terms of medical paperwork. So it's a huge work, and yeah, we are on the topic. But as we learned with the women at altitude papers, we need for sure 2 years.
Obviously, there's a lot of interest in the high mountains. Can you give us some details on the proposed plan, the paper on the 7 summits?
Yes, indeed. It's George Rodway who is has the lead of this project. So what we want to do is to give advice to climbers, not only doctors, but climbers, how they could climb big mountains, for example, Mountaineering or Kilimanjaro and others. And so we need the latest information we have from these mountains and then put together. And as I know that George Rodway will present also in Trabzon, Turkey, his work.
So when will those findings be available?
Well, I think the Mountaineering is already finished, and the Kilimanjaro is on I think, in the last few corrections. But yeah, the Denali we did earlier this year, and so this should be available.
Now, Dr. Urs, did you want to say something else also about forthcoming meetings?
Yes, indeed. We have a busy year ahead, but also a very nice one. So we are planning to do like a medical and safety meeting in Bariloche next year. So this is the idea that we have like a 3-day meeting. The first day would be more like a theoretical part with some lectures. The second day would be some workshops, and the third day is like we're going into the field and do some practical work in the mountains.
Urs, thank you very much for that update.
You're welcome.